Hello?
I want to say good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening to each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for making little old me a part of your big day. And, of course, that there was, he blessed me. He stepped in, the Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Good morning, once again, good afternoon, and or good evening. I am Pastor Kevin, checking in on the number one faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast network in the country, the G, the M, the A, and the P, the GMAP Broadcast Network. Don't forget, a little bit later on, we have an awesome feature presentation coming up here on the GMAP Broadcast Network, something we have decided to do that is fairly new, fairly different, just for you. All right, so you can always chime in. We thank God for all of you who are chimed in from all over the world. We are now currently broadcasting on over 11 network platforms. We're broadcasting in over 160 countries, and we are continuously doing it for you right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Nevertheless, today, a special day, decided to chime in and see what my friend, Mr. Patrick James, is doing on this fabulous afternoon. Patrick, good afternoon, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. You know, man, I know when people serve the Lord and when we praise and lift up his name, and today being a day that we always set aside to give God all the honor, all the glory, all the praise, I always say I got to be doing a little bit better than just good. So I'm gonna just kind of let that rub off on you a little bit, man, and say I know you're doing great. Why don't you do me a favor, man? Do me a favor. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Tell us who you are, and of course, tell us where you're from.
My name is Patrick James. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I like to write books and stuff like that. I went to Huffman High School. I went to Woodlawn for a while. I did a lot of things, work and everything like that. So I'm just blessed to be here today, and glad to have you with me today, Kevin.
Hey, man. Well, you know what? I'm glad to be with you, and I'm glad to have you here on the GMAP Broadcast Network as well. Of course, book author Patrick James, and he's in Alabama, and he's hanging out with me on this day, man. I know right now I have a focus on a few different publications by you, but right now my focus has been generated on to the greatness of the Lord. The greatness of the Lord. Patrick James. Man, why don't you tell us a little bit about that publication, if you don't mind?
Well, the greatness of the Lord is about a lot of different topics. It's about being blessed by God. It's about courage. It's about purpose. It's about purpose within. It's about growth. It's about relationships. It's about peace. Accomplishing goals in life, relaxation skills, experience, belief, determination, hope, good news, kindness to people, healing, motivation, trusting in the Lord, and how can a person wait on kids in their life, the victory.
Wow. The greatness of the Lord. Now, let me rewind the tape a little bit, Patrick. Let me rewind the tape and press play. What was your determination? What was your desire? What guided you in the direction to get you to the point to where you were saying to yourself, hey, Patrick, it's time for you to start writing books, man? What got you to that point?
Well, what really got me to that point when I was younger, I used to write books, but I never really got into it. I just wrote stuff down, taking notes and stuff like that. And I started liking that. I stopped working for a while. Stuff had went down, like working, and I wasn't working for a while. My job had kind of messed up a little bit. So that motivated me. I said, well, I'm going to determine. Like one lady called me one day, and she said, you want to write a book or something? I said, yeah. And I went on from then on. I've been writing this book for 3 years, and I enjoy writing it. I enjoy talking about the word, getting people to understand what it's really all about. So it's a great book. It's a really great book. It's just about motivation, just to keep you going each and every day. So I love doing that.
Wow. I'm looking at quite a few different publications from you, and I'm excited about what you're doing. We just don't get this kind of thing every day, where we can see a young man as yourself have taken time out to utilize his skills, utilize his blessings from the Lord, and put them into a book concept. You have not done it once, but you've done it several times, and it's almost as if this is your ministry, you know. And how is it that you have been able to maintain, you know, your mindset during the process of putting publications together as ministry? How have you been able to maintain that concept?
Well, it's just mainly just talking with the Lord and knowing what He wants me to do and stuff like that. I've been doing it ever since I was about 8 years old, a little younger, maybe 10. Just talking with Him and getting understanding what He wants me to do. And I started, like I said, I started liking it at a young age. Ever since then, it's started to grow and grow. And then after I started working, it was a downside to me when I started working. But then I said, well, that's something else I want to do, and that determined me. When the lady called me that day, I was determined to keep on going and motivate myself to be a writer and stuff like that. But it took years to really get this book going. I thought, well, it's going to take some time, but I went ahead and stuck with it, stuck it on out, and said, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this for myself because I really want to do it, and I want to serve the Lord.
Amen. Amen. Well, you know, let me ask you this, Patrick. How many publications do you actually have written and produced and now available to the people around the world? How many do you have available for them right now?
Well, I got one available, like I said, The Greatness of the Lord, and they can purchase the other. They can purchase the other two, which is the greatness of the Word. They can purchase that one. They can purchase the greatness of the Lord. They can purchase that one. So I have 3 publications they can publish. If they want to go to my book, they can go to lulu.com or Barnes & Noble and go in there and purchase that book.
So you said they can purchase one of 3 or all 3 of your current publications, which one of the publications right now is titled The Greatest of the Word. The Greatest of the Word, book author Patrick James. The other publication is, of course, The Power of God. The Power of God. Also,
Power of the Lord.
I'm sorry. You know what? I don't know why I keep putting God in there. I just did my own thing right there. But it is The Power of the Lord. All right. Now, the first one I mentioned, again, was The Greatness of the Word. The Greatness of the Word. The second publication that I mentioned was The Power of the Lord. Let me make sure I say that crystal clear. The Power of the Lord. And, of course,
the greatness of the Lord.
I was getting to that. I was getting to that. Now, the other one is, as he just mentioned, The Greatness of the Lord. Now, you know, all 3 of these publications, once again, are available for your convenience. Now, 2 of the publications are available on what I believe you said earlier, Lulu?
Yeah, but 2 of my own Lulu and 1 of my own Barnes & Nobles.
Okay, now, Lulu, I was able to make sure that I get this information posted over here on the GMAP Broadcast Network site. So if you don't know, now you know that book author Patrick James is a featured book author, a featured book ministry on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And for those that want to know more in detail, lulu.com. That's LULU.com. You can simply put in Patrick James, and the book will show up, or books, because The Greatness of the Word, of course, that is available. The Power of the Lord, that too is available through lulu.com, LULU.com. Now, if we want to back up and press play, rewind the tape and press play, and we want to get The Greatness of the Lord, that one is available on Barnes & Noble, barnesandnoble.com. You can simply visit that website. You can simply purchase one and or all 3 of these publications from Mr. Patrick James. And, of course, I want you guys to know, once again, he is available on the GMAP Broadcast Network. If you go to the GMAP Broadcast Network located at GMAP1.com, that's GMAP, the number 1.com. You can look at our featured publications for the month. All 3 of Patrick James' publications are listed. All you have to do is click on the cover and it'll take you directly to the location that you need to go. Again, gmap1.com. Click on the book cover, The Power of the Lord. Of course, as I said before, The Greatness of the Lord is also on there. And, of course, The Greatness of the Word. Book author Patrick James right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Now, someone, Patrick, wanted to reach out and connect with you. Maybe someone wanted to start writing books. Maybe someone wanted to consider getting some guidance. Maybe they want to pray for. How do they reach you? Patrick James, how can they contact you? Is there a phone number? Is there an email? Is there a website? Is there a social media platform? How can you be reached?
They can reach me on my phone number, or they can reach me through Facebook, stuff like that. They can go to Facebook and reach me through there. So they can reach me at 205-470-7642.
Okay, you're going to have to slow down just a little bit for those that were trying to write that down and couldn't grab a utensil fast enough. Go ahead and slow down just a little bit and go ahead and say that phone number for us one more time.
205-470-7642.
Okay. Now you guys heard it. For those of you who your pencil lid broke, your crayon broke, your eyeliner ain't working, your ink out of ink, your ink pen out of ink, again, you can make sure that you contact Patrick James, 205-470-7642. All right?
Or now you can reach me on Facebook, too. It's Patrick James. Go to Facebook, Patrick James. You can reach me on there, too.
Facebook?
If you want to reach me on Facebook, yeah.
Awesome. Facebook. And, of course, they're going to keep forgetting about the GMAP Broadcast Network. We right down here in the little left-hand corner. All right, we're down here, but you can also stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network. Again, Patrick H. James, he is one of our featured book authors of the month. All 3 of his publications are listed. We want to encourage each and every one of you. If you are a book reader, if you are not, maybe you want to bless someone that is. These 3 publications are definitely 3 that should be included in your archives. They should be included on your bookshelf, and they should be included in being a blessing to your family and friends. Patrick James right here, The Greatness of the Lord. The Greatness of the Lord, The Power of the Lord, and The Greatness of the Word. All written and provided by Mr. Patrick James himself, our special guest here on the GMAP Broadcast Network, located at gmap1.com. Patrick, I cannot thank you enough for taking time out to join us on this day. We appreciate you so much, man. We are looking forward to doing everything in our power to be of assistance to you, to continue to provide this information and the opportunity for people around the world to receive publications of your books. So we thank God for you. We hope and pray for the best, and we're looking forward to some great things out of you and this divine connection that God has provided in the future, okay?
Okay.
God bless you, man. You're a man of few words. God bless you, man. You have a great, great, great day, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon, all right?
Okay.
Take care.